this is going to be a look at what's going to be going on for you guys for the month of June 2025. I hope everybody's having a good month so far and has been setting their intentions in terms of what they want to manifest and whatnot. But let's go ahead and get straight into it. I'm going to start with the oracle cards, and then we'll pull about eight cards, or do like an 8 card spread for just the general energy. And any information that you need to book a reading with me, I will have listed in the description box. So just check there or in the comment section, and let's get into it. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What does the month of June 2025 have in store for you? Okay, so I have the Crown Chakra, I have Love Abounds, and I have No Fear. So just starting off with these oracle cards, there's a lot that you're processing during this month in terms of trying to make sense of what's going on with the romantic connection that you have, and also trying to make sense on certain moves that you're about to make that could leave you a little bit of anxiety, okay? And could make you just a little bit nerve-wracked. With Have No Fear, it says, fear is the trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from your disquieting feelings holding you back. You could also realize that for my single Capricorns, if you have been wanting to, let's say, take on love, you've been realizing how the fear of connection or the fear of being hurt could be crippling, or the fear of doing what you love in your career as well could be crippling. And this could be just something that you're ruminating a lot about during June. So if your mind is telling you like, hey, let's take this, or let's lean into this leap of faith, let's lean into this opportunity, it's important that you don't lead with fear in making this decision or backing away in fear. It also talks about paying attention to the quality of thoughts that you are feeding into. So I always say this, our mind, it concocts all these different thoughts, and we have all these random moments where we think random things, and we can distinguish, between which thoughts are fact and which ones are just BS. We can do this, but when they're questions, or not questions, when they're thoughts that align with things that we question about ourselves, then it gets harder for us to distinguish between which thoughts are real and which ones aren't. So this month is going to require you to be diligently careful about which ones that you're paying attention to and giving life to, breathing life into. Now let's go ahead and get into the spread itself. The first card we have representing the general energy is the Two of Cups. So I do see a genuine bond being built between you and another person. This could be a genuine business relationship, a genuine friendship, a genuine romantic relationship. But you and this person are on the same vibration, and there could be a chance for you guys to deepen that bond in the month of June. This also talks about, if not connecting with others, there could be some information that's shared with you that could be really important. Okay, this could be some information in regards to like a family member, or information in regards to the person that you're dealing with. You also could be looking at outside of this, and I know I'm like covering a whole bunch of different topics at once, but I'm just getting so many thoughts with this one card. The Two of Cups also could represent your relationship to things. You could start to realize that you need a better relationship to your finances. You need a better relationship with self. You need a better relationship with discipline. And this month is going to give you a chance to build that. Now, going into career and finance for June, I have the Eight of Pentacles. So I see you guys working diligently. With the Eight of Pentacles, you could be putting in the work, putting in the effort. Some of you are going to be putting a lot of time into studying, perfecting a business. Okay, this is grind time. If you've been just feeling out of it or not as motivated, the month of June is going to give you a chance to really get to work and see progress within that work too. Also, with the Eight of Pentacles, you could be questioning if a work environment is working for you. Like, if you're a good worker and you bring a lot to the company, you could be tired of gossip or picking up the slack for other people at your job, and you could be considering either asking for a raise or just straight up quitting. I do see that as well. Now, going into your love life, I got the Knight of Swords that just flipped out. Didn't even get a chance to all the way shuffle. So with the Knight of Swords, this does talk about either an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius individual that could be of significance. Doesn't have to be that sign. But there's a love interest where you feel like they're a bit scattered in the way that they communicate or the way that they follow through. They could say one thing one moment and then the next second they could maybe switch up. Or they could be someone who's very quick to speak their mind or to express themselves in a way where it can kind of be harsh at moments. I think that also too in the month of June, like the communication style that you guys are expressing or exchanging between you and your person is going to be really important, because this could cause you guys to break up to make up a lot throughout the month. Oh, if I can talk. This could cause you guys to break up a lot throughout the month if you guys aren't careful. Where one second you guys are talking, the next second you guys aren't, and just back and forth. I'm also seeing like accusations being a root of a problem in the relationship that you have or the connection you could have. Your person could like jump to conclusions like, oh, okay, I guess he or she is just cheating on me because their energy seems drier today, or vice versa. So be careful of like accusations from a place of just skepticism and not having all the facts quite yet. Some of you also could be wondering someone's intentions. If they seem like they're trying to move things along really fast, faster than you were kind of anticipating, I think that question of like, are their intentions to get what they want from out of the situation and maybe leading you on into thinking that it's a lot deeper, or is this person serious? And you'll be able to see if that energy is consistent or if this person is BSing. Now, what is the advice for my Capricorns for the month of June? So I have the Fool card. So I would take a new approach to how you're handling things this month. If you want to see different results, handle it from a different angle. So if you're seeing, with your business that maybe a certain marketing style doesn't work, switch it up. If you're noticing that a certain communication style isn't working within your relationship or the way things are being done isn't working, switch it up. Whenever things don't look or aren't going in the right trajectory, that's just an opportunity for us to readjust. And I think that the month of July is going to the month of June is going to give you an opportunity to kind of start on a cleaner slate or to start on fresher ground, especially when it comes to like your finances and your love life. If there's a new approach to things, though, it can't be done or approached the same way. Also, be careful of reckless actions, like taking a leap of faith into certain things without considering maybe the risk that may come with it. Now, what is the possible challenge my Capricorns may run into this month? So I got the Nine of Cups. So there could be certain things that you want to do for yourself, but the challenging part is either feeling comfortable enough to do this, safe enough to do this. You could have guilt where it's like, okay, I'm a parent and me doing things for myself makes me feel guilty, or me working a lot. That's just always been my stilo. So me taking a vacation, I don't know how to do that. For others of you, the challenge may be having very clear goals that you want to accomplish and like certain distractions being in the way, or there being certain sacrifices that may have to happen in order for that to be. And it's just the acceptance of that could be challenging. You also could be tired of the expectations that are being placed onto you by outside people, like your family projecting what they want you to do with your career or with your life, or your boss expecting you to go above and beyond for them, and this may not necessarily be what you want to do. This may not even be a job you want to keep. It's like expectations that people have for you and then placing it onto you while you're trying to figure out what you want is the challenge. Now, what you need to be aware of this month, Capricorns, I have the Three of Cups. So you want to be aware of what company you're keeping, who you're trying to celebrate with, who you're telling your good news to, and just your social life, period. Some of you may not be in tune with your social life at all. And that could be what's making you feel a lot more overwhelmed or stressed out, is because you got to have a balance outside of work. Got to have some type of play. Also, what to be aware of, if you are going to reconcile with someone, they still may have some things that they need to get more serious about in their own lives before they get serious energetically when it comes to this connection specifically. Now, what do my Capricorns need to avoid? I got the Death card. So what you need to avoid this month is going backward. Going backward, or you want to avoid things that make you want to avoid change. I know that was probably like a tongue tie, but you want to avoid things that make you feel like it's okay to be complacent energy you're not comfortable with. Whether that's like people encouraging you to stay the same or environments encourage you to stay the same. You want to be okay with accepting the changes that you're undergoing on an emotional, physical, and mental level. And yeah, don't let people bring you back down, or don't let circumstances bring you back down to where you've grown or you're growing from. Now, last card I have for you is going to represent the outcome for this month. I have the Sun card. Nice. So there could be a Leo significance. If not a Leo, hey, Queen of Cups. So with the Sun card, there could be a Leo of significance, or this just talks about personal happiness, where there's something that you're going to complete by the end of this month that's really going to bring you a level of happiness or joy. Also, you could see someone from a different light. Now, this could be in a positive sense, this could be in a negative sense, but it definitely does look like there is this energy of like happiness, contentment, clarity, being at peace with certain things. You also could have like a full circle moment where it's like, oh, I realize why I needed to leave that job. I was really fearful at first, but now I see how this really turned out to be a good move for me. And then now you could be in a space of bliss because of you making this move, for example. So this looks actually really good for you guys. I hope that this was helpful and to give you some insight in regards to what to expect for this month. If you did enjoy, definitely thumbs up the video and subscribe. And I will see my Capricorns in the next one.